So I looked at him and I'm like, what the fuck did you just say out your mouth? I'm like, what the fuck did you just call me? I'm dead looking at him like, yo, did you really just fucking say that word in front of my face? You know that I will knock your motherfucking ass out. Oh, did he really just say it again? I almost went to fucking jail.
Yes, sir. They know it's me when they hit it, yes, sir. Baby, I'm just trying to bring you pleasure. You know I'm a king, so I just need the treasure. But you know I definitely do it better. They know it's me when they hit it, yes, sir. Baby, I'm just trying to bring you pleasure. You know I'm a king, so I just need the treasure. So you know I could do it better. I seen.
What's up, Roach Gang? King Moon, aka the Flying Roach in this bitch. Yo, bro, what the fuck?
What?
Y'all was not supposed to see the hole in my wall. I thought I fucking took it down, bro. What the fuck? It better be motherfucking working. I'm not playing. All right, not too much on the hole in my wall, cause I know y'all motherfuckers was looking. Not too much on that. But anyways, we is back with no more. I really don't like that hole in my wall. Anyways, we is back with no motherfucking video. Y'all asked for this. Y'all asked for this. Y'all asked for this. Y'all asked for this. Story time. If you follow me on my Instagram, then you know my supporters go crazy. No, they actually need fucking help. But anyways, y'all asked for this story time. I haven't told nobody about this experience. I need for everybody to subscribe right now. Follow on my social medias. Like, comment, subscribe. I need all of y'all to follow on my social medias. I'm gonna keep y'all updated because I almost went to fucking jail. I'm not talking about, you know, going to jail for a couple days. No, I was about to real life somebody on some real shit because anyways, let's just get on with the video. Oh, and for the people that don't know, I've actually moved to LA and this actually happened the first week I've been in LA. And I haven't really told nobody this because, you know, I usually keep my personal life outside of my social media life. But this was actually probably one of the most fucked up experiences that I've had. Because coming from a black, you know, male figure, we too have issues where we could really fuck a nigga up. Period. You feel me? But we have to contain ourselves since we are in a world where black people are actually the ones that are being targeted. And I'm talking about by police officers. I'm talking about by people in general. You know, they don't like us over here, especially down for where I'm from. Moving to LA, my first week has just been such a crazy fucking ride. But if you're new to the channel, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, follow all my social media, and stay tuned for more content because I post daily. Now, let's get on with the video. Let's go. All right, so this was actually the first week, you know, of me being inside of LA. I was actually coming back from dance practice, you know, shaking my ass, you know, doing the fucking G slide. You already know what the fuck I be on. And this is actually in Playground LA. If you don't know where Playground LA is at, it is actually in West LA. And on top of that too, it's actually one of the most famous spots where, you know, LA dancers, you know, be dancing. So, you know, I felt as if I was that guy. I came out of the dance studio and like probably like a few blocks down from the dance studio. And you know, I don't know why nobody told me that where LA Playground was where the bums be sleeping. Because that's where they was cuddling at. And you know, I felt offended because, you know, me coming out of LA Playground, ass cheeks is sweating. Had that greatest exercise. You know, I'm breaking necks, I'm stepping on thin necks. I gotta come outside for me about to beat a bum's ass. I come out of, you know, studio and I'm walking down the block. Mind you, I'm not by myself. I'm actually with, you know, I think six other people, and I was actually with my manager as well. Me, I'm from the Bronx. So the Bronx bums, they're definitely, you know, friendly over there because they know they'll get fucked up. You know, not too much on the Bronx bums because you know, don't fuck with them. But I did not know that I was gonna be in an environment where it's straight people are crazy as fuck and they get to and they think they could say whatever the fuck they want to say. So I'm about to intersect, you know, with a bum. Mind you, there's like 3 different other bums on all the way on the other side. But this one now, it looked like he was drunk and he was angry, he was yelling. My boss seen him and my boss was like, you know, don't pay him no mind. Let's just pass by him. I haven't even got on the same block with this motherfucker. The same block, and I can already hear him saying that word. And this word makes me want to break your motherfucking neck. But y'all know when like when you think you hear something, but you don't want to hear it. So you imagine that you didn't hear it. That's exactly what the fuck I was doing. I was probably in shock because we're not even on the same block yet, and I already hear you saying the N-word. We finally get on the block and my blood is already hot because I'm trying not to real life, you know, I'm not trying to think. I'm not trying to imagine, I'm not trying to make it seem like, you know, I'm fucking crazy. But I knew I was being in denial. So after that, we's on the same block and I'm walking towards him now. And my boss is already walking back a little bit because she's not trying to be on that type of time. And I think everybody heard what he said, but nobody really wanted to, you know, believe it. But bitch. And while my boss heard, she automatically was like, okay, no, let's stop. Let's go walk across the street. Bitch, what you mean go walk across the street? I'm not walking across the street. What the fuck did you just say out your mouth? We haven't even intersected yet and I already hear your punk ass. And y'all, before we could even get on the block, he says the N-word again. It was so loud and clear that my body just ran fucking cold. Like, I was really like, yo, did he really just say it again? So now, I knew that it was go time. So we is finally intersecting. He's right here, I'm right here. And while we is walking, I'm looking dead in his face like while I'm walking. And I made sure that I'm looking at him. And the face that he was giving me, it was like he wanted to murder me. Like he wanted he wanted to kill me. It was like on some like his teeth was twisted and his whole entire face was just distorted. Like he gave bum, but he gave monster. Like how the fuck you that ugly? And it looked like he knew that I was upset about it because I'm dead looking at him like, yo, did you really just fucking say that word in front of my face? And you know that I will knock your motherfucking ass out. And then after that, he looked at me, he walked, he gave me that side eye like, yeah, nigga, like, yeah. So I'm looking back at him and he's walking. My boss and my manager, they're already like, you know, like on the side, walking across the street, but they didn't really fully cross because they just wanted to get out of his way. So they came back on the block with me and I'm walking. And as soon as he seen that my boss came back on the block again, he turned around and he said it again. He said again. And this time, I literally turned around. I literally turned my whole entire body. And he's walking up to me, just walking up to me. And my boss is literally turned around and she moves out the way and she's like, Munir, go, just go. And once everybody's seeing like I turned around and I was ready, they was like, no, they can't. Y'all, I don't like y'all. Like, I literally turned around, he turned around and he walked up to me. So now, I was literally like awesome, like I'm grabbing my fucking pants. You know how they be in New York, like, yo, like, what's good? I'm literally grabbing my pants. I'm so ready because now you did not, for the third time, say out your mouth, call me the N-word out your mouth, out your little dirty ratatouille mouth. You did not just call me that word again. And I was not trying to let him get away with it. I was not going to let him get away with that shit. And he was going to have to take this ass whooping. I'm like, what the fuck did you just call me? He comes back, he's walking towards me, and he's mumbling out of his mouth. But I really don't know what he's really saying. He's kind of saying a lot of nothing. So I looked at him, and I'm like, what the fuck did you just say out your mouth? No. And as soon as I said that, somebody all the way on the other side runs up on me and is also like, no, like, we're not finna do this. We're not finna. And I'm like, and I'm looking at the person, I don't know who the fuck you is. Don't get fucked up too. I'll fuck you up. I'll fuck both of y'all hoes up. You feel me? I'll fuck both of y'all up. Don't tell me to stop. The man just come out of nowhere, you know, telling me, yo, stop. You can't do that. Like, just chill. My manager's telling me chill. I'm like, how y'all hoes telling me to chill? And you're letting this man say the N-word freely. Like, I know I'm not from LA. I know I'm not from here. But who the fuck you think you is? Who the fuck you think you is? You think you could just say the N-word to anybody out and expect nobody to say anything about it? You lost your fucking mind. You played with the right one today. I'm looking at him, I'm like, yo, don't touch me. I'm like, yo, I told my manager, I said, yo, I'm gonna pop him right now. I said, I'm gonna pop him right now. I said, fuck everything. I said, I'm gonna pop him right now. Right now, I'm gonna pop him. And he's walking closer, and while he's walking closer, he's backing up at the same time. So you knew what type of timing I was on. He knew what type of timing I was on. Yeah. The way how this man had me in a fucking frenzy. Like, it took like a good 2 or 3 people holding me back. Like, yo, like, you cannot do that over here. You will go to jail. You think that these people care? You think these people care? You're about to put your hands on somebody. You're about to put your hands on a bum. You're about to put your hands on somebody that's mentally ill. And at the time, I'm like, I don't give a fuck if he's mentally. I don't give a fuck if he's on meth, coke, crack. I don't give a fuck. I mean, I didn't care. I didn't care at the moment. I wanted justice for all the slaves I had to go through and be called that name. I was not playing. I never was called that name ever in my life. And I felt as if at that time I was being toyed with. So now they took the man and they brought him all the way down the block, you know. They asked me, oh, you know, do you want to file a police report? File a police report for what? For what? For what? I want to fuck you up. That's what I wanted to do. And, you know, it really low-key traumatized me because I never been called that word ever in my life. And I never thought I was, you know, I would be called that word. You know, it's really crazy. Like, if I was to put my hands on him, I would go to jail. I would go to jail. And I was about to go to jail. If it wasn't for that man that came down the block, if it wasn't for that man that came down the block and told me, yo, like, you can't do that, I would have went to jail. I would have went to jail for putting my hands, a black male, putting my hands on a white folk. And they wouldn't care. They wouldn't care if he called me the N-word 3 times in a row. It didn't even have to be 3 times in a row. Once is enough. You feel me? I feel as if I got a taste of, you know, what it's like to be black. And I don't know. Protect yourselves. Protect yourselves. Don't let nobody walk all over y'all. At all. Don't let nobody ever walk all over y'all. Anybody call y'all that word, I give you, from the king on there, the roach, the cockroach, I give you permission to whoop their ass. Because they deserve a whooping. Suffer the consequences later. Beat that ass. Beat that ass. And this is all for my black people. Beat that ass. Because they've done enough. Whew. After that, I got put into an Uber and I didn't spoke on it until now. And that's just really it. I never even told my mother. Like, that's just how, like, you know, private I was, you know, with that, like, you know, sharing that. Because someone could say, oh, you know, like, it's not a big deal or whatever. But it is a big deal if you was in my shoes, you know. Protect yourselves, once again. And don't let nobody ever walk all over you. At all. Whew. traumatic. If you are new to the channel, and if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, follow all my social medias, and stay tuned for more content because I post daily. If y'all like these story times, make sure y'all tune in. I might be doing more depending on how much this video gets. Please, just like the fucking video. Support is free. I love y'all so much. Roach Cake on top. Stay tuned for more content. We out.
Came from the hood with all of the bros, you know I'm gon' ride with my gang. Yeah, I just want the money, I just want the big bag, yeah, fuck all the fame. Yeah, came from the mud, yeah, came from the trenches, dirty go out with a bang. Right or wrong, they gon' know my name. Might call me an alley, I stay in my lane.